So being nominated to be the next Bishop of Berwick is a huge honour and a great privilege, although a slightly scary one as well. Apparently when they asked St Cuthbert to be a bishop, he fled, and I think I understand that today. More than anything else, though, it feels like a calling. We have a God who loves us more than we can imagine, who's got more for us than we've yet begun to conceive, and he calls us to partner with him in sharing the good news of Jesus. We can't do this in our own strength, but when he calls us, he also equips us. So it's a calling, and it feels really, really exciting. So I'm married. My wife Lindsay runs a local charity working with people with particular needs. We've got 2 teenage children. We've got one ever so slightly crazy dog, and we love getting out and about with her. It's one of the many, many things we're looking forward to about living in Northumberland. For myself, I love riding my motorbike. I love being with family and friends. I enjoy meeting new people. In terms of ministry, I first felt called to ordain ministry, I think, when I was about 14. Explored that after university as a youth worker in the centre of Coventry. I was then ordained. I did my curacy on Merseyside. I was a vicar in Doncaster and then in Ripon. Alongside being a vicar, I've done some army chaplaincy work. I've been an area dean. I've worked for various national agencies. So quite a varied life, really, from farming as a teenager through to working for the church for most of my adult life. For the last 5 years, of course, I've run a theological college in Durham. One of the things Jesus says is that the harvest is plentiful, but we should pray for workers to go into that harvest field. And it's been great being part of the answer to that prayer prayed by so many. So we send out women and men, fantastic women and men really, to work up and down the country and around the world, mainly in the Church of England, but also beyond. All of this is under the oversight of a God who has more for us than we've yet begun to imagine. It's a great privilege to work in all sorts of different roles, and a huge privilege to be coming as Bishop to Berwick. Oh, I've got so many hopes for the Diocese of Newcastle. I'm really looking forward to coming and joining you, working with Bishop Christine and the team. It's a vast and varied diocese, and I love that variety, from Berwick to Byker, from Ulston to Ashington or Almouth, and every community in between. I think my greatest hope is that we're going to be continuing to be a church which is stuck in at every level of our society. Teresa of Avila once said, Christ has no hands but ours, no feet but ours. And so we're called to be those who take this extraordinary message of hope, of transformation of life, of fullness of life to everybody, whoever they are, but perhaps particularly to those who find themselves on the edges, those who are outcast, those who think that they've got the wrong skin colour or haven't got enough money or for whatever reason are overlooked. Because I think God has a particular concern for those. And so I want our church to be a church where all are welcome, where children grow up secure, knowing that they're loved and cherished not just by those around them, but also by God, just as Jesus said that the kingdom of heaven belonged to the little children. I want our church to be one that's always growing younger as we engage in every new generation, learning to speak our timeless message afresh in the dialect of every generation that comes through. I want families to grow and thrive. I want the elderly to know that they're cherished, that they're loved and they're special. I've got so much hope for the Diocese of Newcastle because I think God has so much to do with us. So I'm really looking forward to working with you. When people ask how they can support me, the first thing that comes to mind is to say, please pray for me. The truth is, I can't do this in my own strength. None of us can, really. It was Augustine of Hippo who said, for you, I'm glad to be a bishop. With you, I'm a Christian. So let's walk this journey together. Keep praying, keep smiling, keep sharing the love of Jesus.